Hi, I'm Matt Burns. It's Friday, May 16th, 2025. It's been about 2 weeks since I started journaling every weekday, and I'd just like to talk about some things that I've noticed from it. Number one, I am focusing on things that I can control when I'm writing stuff down in my journal. So basically, I've just started seeing that rather than like dwelling on the things that I can't do or the things that I'm upset about that I can't change, I'm either writing about that, which is technically something I can do about it because it gets out my, inner thoughts on it, and I'm not just like cooping up my inner thoughts and bouncing them around in there. But generally, I'm focusing on things I can control, like my scheduling or, just like outletting my thoughts. Yeah. Number two, I'm admitting when my feelings are not necessarily what I want. So, like as simple as yesterday or the day before, I wrote down that I really didn't know much about what to say, or I also wrote down that I am just kind of tired and don't really have much to write about, which isn't necessarily a feeling, but it is a thought. And when I have those thoughts or feelings, I can just write them down, and normally something still comes out of them. Number three, I am easily able to discard feelings that are not rooted in reality. I say easily, maybe not easily, but it's something I can more actively do. And I've noticed that this isn't necessarily just in my internal thoughts, but also when I'm interacting with others. The other night I went out for my birthday, and the people I was with, I've met them, and I know a fair amount about them, but I really don't know them that well. And I had a couple drinks and stuff, and sometimes when I get in that zone, I can be a little self-conscious or whatever the case might be, and I might be a little worried about just random things, or I may have sort of intrusive thoughts about these people are smarter than me, or like I seem dumb right now, or something like that. But I know that that's not actually what they're thinking, at least not some of the things. And when those feelings pass by in my brain, at times in the past I've become kind of overwhelmed by those feelings, particularly when under the influence. And I think this time I was able to more quickly attach to those thoughts, grab them, and sort of just drop them in the bucket and let them go. So that was good, and I think that the journaling has helped that. I have found that generally I'm tied more to my deeper desires and long-term payoffs than necessarily what's happening right now, or not necessarily what's happening right now, but I feel like I am present, but I am present with the thoughts of where this is leading me towards, I guess. And I feel less likely to make rash decisions or to fill my time with dead things, which I feel like is really good. It's easier to attach significant value to moments. When I say significant value, I guess I don't mean melodramatizing moments. I more mean that things just mean more because I'm thinking about the way it makes me feel more. For example, my friend sent me an album a couple days ago that I listened to yesterday, and because I was writing about it afterwards and my feelings on it and liking the album, and I wrote down about him and the other albums he sent me and stuff like that, it makes me feel like I'll have an even stronger connection with that album and him, and the album's point in place in my life and the benchmark that albums often give me in my life. So I feel like, I'm ascribing a little bit more significant value to it in a way that I also don't feel is over the top or not genuine. And finally, the last thing I wrote down was I feel like I'm understanding how I'm feeling physically and mentally based on the content of my writing. The other day, I just was kind of spaced out, and so I didn't really know what to write about much because I don't feel like I was actively thinking that much, partially because it was like the day after my birthday, and I feel like I was maybe not overwhelmed, but like I spent a lot of my mental energy on my birthday evening and the things leading up to it, I guess. So it's kind of like a signal to tell me I probably need to back off. Probably like next week. Like this week was a really, really busy week for me. And I feel like it took its toll on me at different points, and I was kind of just like walloped by it. Some of it's from waking up earlier and not actually getting more sleep, so I feel like the way I was shifting my sleep schedule affected the sleep quality, and I didn't get enough sleep in compensation to fix that. But yeah, so I think things that'll help next week are like just getting more sleep, and probably having at least, I don't know, if I could get a half hour more of time, just like space out, chill out, nothing to do time, on average every day, I think that would help a lot. But yeah, I feel like the 2 weeks have been some of the most productive weeks of my life, along with the journaling I've been doing, scheduling, and that's been really good. And I post these videos because if anyone stumbles upon them, maybe they feel like they relate to my brain, or they feel like they can take what I'm thinking about or what I'm not thinking about and applying it in a way that might service their life. And even if not, I'll be able to look back on these things. I'll be able to judge things and judge my life, and not judge it, but look at it in retrospect. Yeah, so I'm rambling on at this point. It's about 2-something Eastern something time, and I'm gonna hop off for the weekend. So I'll do one of these again in the future. Bye bye.